Heidi!
Shani!
Howdy!
Demilitarization.
Hi!
All the things you didn't want to know.
Now how do you subscribe to here?
The tweet is sent!
A year already. Where does the time go? Kappa infinite, kappa infinite, kappa infinite, kappa infinite, kappa infinite.
Infinite Kappa! Thank you for being part of this community for a whole 40 years. Wow.
Howdy!
Howdy! Welcome to the... Hi! Happy Tuesday! How are you guys doing this week? Is your week going by okay so far? I hope so. Whoa!
Now how do you
Love slaps!
subscribe to here?
Love slaps! You're right, hang on.
Whoa. 12 months. Love slaps for everyone.
Slaps, baby! Thank you for
Now how do you subscribe to here?
Shut up! No! You! You!
Now how do you subscribe to here?
Howdy! Just missed you! It feels like it's been forever. Why did you abandon me forever? How could you? How could you? So
Now
sad,
how do
we'll
you
cry.
subscribe to here?
That's manipulation, D. How could you? Yes, you. Yes, you.
Hi.
How could you? How could you? Hi, Darlarian. Welcome to D. Hi, Master Bob. What? 9,000? Hi, Dr. P. Welcome. You had reasons? Explain. Explain. The birch. What are your reasons? We're waiting. What's the reason? Better be good. That's what I thought. Hi, and welcome to the... Hi, French Muffin. Hi, Ned Exile. Welcome to the... He's in an ad break? No! Not the ad break! No! Suffering. You are suffering now. Unfortunate suffrage. Hi, Veronis. Welcome to the... Hi, Comfy. Welcome. Hi, Valderic. Hi, Eldrick Cypher. And hello, Will.
Now how do you
Welcome.
subscribe to here?
Hello, Flower.
Today is 3 months of DED. They heart Siraxi heart Moth love go Haku 36 of heart aim the blamer
Let's
heart.
go! Thank you for being a part of this community for 3 months. D, surprised you haven't gotten sick of D yet. You're not sick of all this D? In your house? In your space? For 3 months? You're crazy. How can you handle all of this, D? Mysteries. Unknown mysteries of the universe is what it is. Unknown... Uh-oh. What is this? D just got a call. Who are you? Spam! Get out of this phone! Get out. Get out. No time for spam. Ain't got no time for spam. Get out. Spam caller, go away. Go away, spam. Go away. My goodness, thank you, Roderick, for the resub. Hi, Neko Abyss. Welcome to D. And hi, Bullock. I'm so happy that you are okay. Please take care. That was a scary thing that happened to you. Please take care, okay? Watch out for you. Very important. Very important. Requiem. Welcome to D. And yes, thank you, Nova, for the resub and being part of these community for a year. No wonder you are VIP. Will do. Okay, good. So you guys, okay? You guys, listen. Listen. You can't shenaniganate too hard. We're down a mod. Don't shenaniganate too hard or D will give you the bonk. He will squish you. And not in a good way. They've got stuff they need to take care of. It's very important. Very important. Good luck trying to stop you.
よしよしよし。
Oh, Gumpy. He's got your name. He's got your number. It's Gumpy. The number is Gumbert. Watching you. Hi, Mark. Hello, the green scaffold.
A year? Where has the time gone?
Time after time. There's been no. He can stop you. He can stop you anytime he wants to stop you. He can stop you. Go ahead. You wanna shenamanamanamanamanagate? Deal and stream right now. No, dismiss you too much. Do not deprive. Deprived. He is on fire! Hopefully you are out of ad zone now. Thank you, Fireballs, for the resub! 6 months, you're almost at a baby. 3 more months to go, bro. 3 more months. Go ahead, they can't gate.
Sphinx tax for the hype train.
Rebound down, there's no Sphinx tax. Get your, there's no... Don't drive on these face! Okay, you pay a penalty for driving on these face, that's why. The fine for tires on these face. Who is the Internal Revenue Sphinx? Okay? Hi! It's not D. Who is it? Who the heck is it? Hi, Greyhawk, and hi, Jagan. Welcome! Thanks for the resub. Oh, God.
Tax. BTW, do you know the lyrics for the song She Used to Be Mine? D-Date Heart.
There's a couple of them, Danish. Thank you. And no tax. You don't need tax. There's no Sphinx tax. Oh, my God. The hype train box is extra long. A hype train box, is it just super long? Nice. Very long box. Hi, Freak Night Barn. Welcome. Thanks for the resub. Hello, Super Tiger Fox. Welcome. Hi, Racer, and hello, Blade Shadow. Welcome to me. Please call up me. She used to be mine. It's been several songs ago, and she used to be mine. The only one you can think of off the top of
Tax
these
from
head
the musical waitress.
What do you mean musical waitress? Who is the musical waitress?
I've filed my 2023 tax for the US. Now here's the tax I owe the Internal Revenue Sphinx.
Cease! There's no Internal Revenue Sphinx! Get out. You're fired. Go away. Get banned. Get banned. No. No Internal Revenue Sphinx. There's no paperwork. Do not force paperwork upon these not filing your taxes for you. You won't even look at them. You make a payment, the money, it's gone. You've given the money into the void. Get off these roofs! Get off these roofs! Oh my goodness, Arcane Cookie, you come up with a very good question. What about External Revenue Sphinx? Okay, do you need to have a long think about that existential crisis? What if it's been the External Revenue Sphinx?
Don't ban Bolwick. Who else gonna keep an eye on the mods?
True, we need the mods. D is having a moment, thinking on the existential crisis.
Hi, D.
Hang on. Let D have her existential crisis in peace! Come on! Okay, not even allowed crisis. Oh my goodness. D, civilization is built on paperwork? Shut up! You! Civilization for D is built on... What? Serious thoughts? Wisdom? Let us give you wisdom on the couch. Lady, get on the couch. Ahem. You have requested D's wisdom. The wisdom requested is give us some serious thoughts about the External Revenue Service, please. If the Internal Revenue Service calculates revenue for the internals, then the External Revenue Sphinx Service must be for the external outside money. There is your wisdom. There's your wisdom. What does it even mean? That's the question. Howdy. Hi, and welcome to Kila Sonorise. In hi, Vanakin, Vananana. Thank you for the level 3 hype train, cuties. Let's think about that for a moment. If there is an external revenue service, would they be in charge of like tracking money for like international commerce? Is that how it would work? How would it work? You can shout numbers if you don't know what to say. 42, 73, 6. It's not just an accountant spy. An accountant spy? What? There's a spy among us? Among us? No! Actually, did you hear that there was a horrible happenstance in IT over the weekend? Did you know? Did you know that all of the internet as you know it was almost dead because of something that happened this weekend? Did you know? Okay, if you didn't know, every single one of you, right now, find your nearest nerd, okay? Find your nearest nerd and thank them for all they do. And here's why. You are the nearest nerd, thank you for your service. Okay, here's how you... we gotta get into character for this one. Alright, so basically, over the weekend, if you didn't know, basically the majority of the servers that run the internet, they run on like Linux operating machines, alright? They run on Linux. And there's a lot of data on these servers. Yeah, there's a lot of data there. Without going into the technicals, because I don't want to confuse you, that much, only a little bit for your poor small brain, it's okay. There is a special program utilized to compile or shrink all the data for processing. Now, this lovely program is open source. That means that it is out of the kindness of a wonderful nerd's heart. This program is being kept alive. Nobody pays anyone for this program. Over the weekend, the single guy who manages the code, after several years of working on it, turned out to be a bad state actor, and he planted a backdoor into the primary Linux servers for the entire internet. But don't worry. It was caught very early over the weekend by another amazing nerd. Yeah. They were attempting to use the same program and recognized that it took 2 seconds longer to compile than normal. And they were like, whoa, bro, why is it taking so long to compile? I know, 2 seconds, right? And they checked it out. They dug through the code, and lo and behold, right in the middle of it, bam, there was a backdoor. They reported it to Microsoft and then some, and the word got out. The rollouts were rolled back, everything was closed off, and the program has since been patched. The lesson we can take from this. Thank your nerds, because without the wonderful people who are running open source code in the community, you would have lost internet today. These are the servers that run like everything. They're primary servers for things like search engines, for hosting web traffic as we know it. You wouldn't have been able to communicate over the internet. You would have had cellular, but none of your websites would have worked within the boundaries of the United States and certain parts of Canada. You would have been able to open a web browser utility, but nothing would have communicated with you. It wasn't D! No, it was not D. It was some guy who worked on the open source code. He almost took down the internet this weekend. That's a true fact. Thank you to everyone in the open source community who is meticulous, who does their job. It's normally a very thankless thing because they don't get paid for it either. There was a very bad actor, and no one suspected it. You think that there's issues outside your borders? You had one right in your house. And what did you do about it? Nothing. It took another nerd to fix the problem. Yep. And now you know. Thank a nerd today. If you haven't thanked a nerd this week, thank them. They saved the internet. Wait, what do you mean the issue in your house is the cat? Why is your cat the issue? Explain. Hi, Kirkland! Hi, Wonder Waffle! Welcome to Dean! Hi, Mauricio! You're welcome. Thank you! Thank you, random citizen! Thank you! Yeah! What? What do you mean these nibbling internet cables? No.
Dear me, I have a potato.
Insert potato. And then you will chop really fast, and you will turn it into julienne fries. Just like that. Something, the only thing to stop a bad nerd is a good nerd. Or a wedgie. No, Bullock, don't give them wedgies. Thank your nerds. They could destroy us all if they wanted to, but they don't. Thank you. Thank you for not doing the destructions. Waffle fries would be delicious. Oh man. Okay. So a lot of other streamers, Dee has noticed they've put some lovely little things in the corner. ADHD friendly zone. They have these cute little fishy games. Dee was thinking of getting the fish game, but cannot for the love of Dee think of how to work the fish game into what we do here. It doesn't make sense. It makes sense for Isla. They have to restock all the fish that they chuck at Isla. That makes sense. It makes sense for Mookie and for Fenari because it's just random silly. Do you need something to put in this space? Do you see this space right here? Look at this space. It's so empty. How to fill space? Do you want to put something there for you to look at it and go, ooh, wow, and be entertained? I mean, D is pretty wiggly as it is, and there will always be a part of D that is way too wiggly, so maybe D is the thing that keeps you entertained by wiggling. Where? What is a purple nurple? Is that like a soda? I think D's heard of it as a soda. The space has a Manny and spirit, hopefully not. All you need is D? More micro legs.
I wish I were a bird.
You want... Man, this is why D needs to move and get a pet. And then we can put a pet cam there. Put a hamster cage. You want D to put legs up there? Here, D can put some legs up there. Hang on. Here, we'll put a pile of legs up in the corner for you. There you go. It's a very big... Whoa. Where did he go? Oh, he made it too small. Here. Now there's legs in the corner of the screen. Now there's legs there. What do you mean there's 2 Ds? Why did the legs break D? Oh no. The legs broke everything.
Shh. We should use our inside voices.
It yeeted D off of the connection because of the legs. A purple nurple is not a soda? What is it? That's rude. Why would you do that to someone? Also, who came up with that name? It's kind of funny. That's ridiculous. Why are you people so angry and mean to each other? Cease. There's no reason to be so hateful and rude. The legs destroyed the stream here. We'll put them in the corner like their little son. it's a little sun, but it's legs. And then someone's gonna be looking at their phone and they're gonna freak and they go, ah, it's a spider! But it's not a spider, it's legs! You're welcome. Have some legs. Legs in the corner. Leg so hot, hot leg, you fry an egg. It is not Dee's child! You shut up right now, Guppy! No, Dee has no children. Dee would have to give birth. No birth. That is legs. Some stranger try on the hat. They better be ready to eat steel. Here, do you want a hat? You want a cute hat? You can have a fancy hat. We have a fancy hat for you. Do you want a fancy hat? Would you like one? You can have a top hat. He has a top hat for you. Do you require fanciness today? Do you reproduces through budding? No. D is not the father. Thank you. Thank you, D is not the father. No fancy hat. Here, you will put the hat on the legs. Here. The legs will now have a hat. Here we go. It's fancy legs now. Okay, it needs to be extra fancy. Let's... What about one of those little cat dudes? Where did he put the cat dudes? Wait, do you want to put it in the corner?
He said to thank a nerd today.
Yes.
Thank you, D.
You're welcome. You can thank D. Rainbow, black or white? Very important. Rainbow, black or white? Or all three? Looks like someone squished and only the hat remains. Okay, we'll fix it. Here, we'll put the wiggly boy. We'll put him right here. Right here. Oh, where is he? There he is. Look at him. There. Look. How about like this? Oh, no. A little further up. There we go. He's just vibing in the corner. How about that? How about that? Head, leg. Oh, he needs another one? Okay, wait. What about the little white one? Okay, hang on. This one. Okay, now he has a friend. Wait, one more. There we go. Now they have a whole family. This one is just a little smaller. There we go. The corner is a good vibing place. It's what makes them happy. Perfection, lovely, magic, beautiful, brilliance. Aw, you can... Oh man! So Dee was super busy today. And at the end of the day, when Dee finally finished all her stuff, Dee decided to try her hand at making some music. Do you want to hear what Dee made? What do you mean Dee didn't change the month goal? Why does Dee need to change it? You haven't beaten it yet. You meant the redeem? What do you mean? Dee turned that off, you're right. Dee turned it off. Here, wait. You want to listen to some music Dee made? Hang on. Dee will open it. Dee will open it. Hang on. I'm gonna log in. You're gonna be horrible. It's cold in your house. Go to the corner. It's 90 degrees. It's always 90 degrees in the corner. Okay. There we go. Dee go to the studio for this. So, Dee was apparently in an emo, edgy edgelord vibe today because the like imagery for this song was fake gods. Trying to be your amazing, awesome gods, but they are all basically frauds! Dee was really living on the edge, this Dee. Very much living on the edge. So hold up, let me grab window capture. Where are you? Window. Okay, property. This one. Yes. Okay, window please. Whoa. Okay, so Dee made music. It's too big. It's too big. Make it smaller. Make it smaller, D. Okay. Is this the top of it? Okay. Fake gods. Look at D. Living on the edge to D. Just being so emo edgelord. That's what happened. What if they were trying their best? Were they trying their best? That's the question. Thank you for the... A silly goose! Welcome, goose, to D! Thank you for the follow! Soundtrap. So Soundtrap is an online music making platform. If you've watched... So for those of you who hung out with D when we were looking at all the cuties for D's little event, her tier list event, Nora, Paranorma, the cutie, like hyperpop vibe girl, she uses Soundtrap to create some of her beats, and then she sends it to a producer, which is actually similar to what D does as well. You haven't been here and you sensed the hype train when you streamed with Minari? Oh my goodness, thank you guys, Sark, for stopping by. Welcome, first time chatter. Yeah, Minari is a cutie moth, and she was being a friggin' hack. Making an offline hype train. It was wild. It was wild. These are on the edge of an aneurysm. I mean, glory. So, Paranorma, she also uses this, and she does similar to what D does, where you make your music here, and then you have friends. Wild, right? You have friends who do music, and and they make it better. But so D was running this by two of D's composers. Right now, mostly what D does is D goes through Tomo, because D really likes making music with Tomo. She's got the vibe, and D believes in her. Yeah. The hell are friends? Well, my good Val Holy Beyond, a friend is the kind of person who you can go and have fun with. And as we all know, fun is for friends to do stuff together. And you could be you and D. And then N is for no survivors! No, friends are the people who like to watch anime and play games with you and hang out, and they think you're cool just because you are. It's kind of awesome. No, wait, no, murder! I swear, officer, it wasn't me. You was for uranium bombs! D has silly shrimps on the brain. Kyron Shadow, what do you mean, Rip Funimation? Oh my goodness. What do you mean? What do you mean? May they rot! What do you mean, may they rot? That sounds like a lovely beat right there. Oh, that's true. Funimation with all of their lovely paywalls and advertising schnafa-nafa-doos is now been rightfully absorbed into Crunchyroll. Get wrecked. You've come for beans? Only one bean, but pepperoni man. Man, oh, he's a pepperoni man. He's a what? He's a man. Will you leave D forever if D gives you the bean? If D gives you the bean, are you just gonna take it and leave? Whoa, Stanley! Calm down. See, even Stanley needs to know. You'll stick around always, forever? Forever, always? Okay, here. Okay, you can have a bean. If you leave, Didi will cry. Have a bean. There you go, have a bean. There's no withholding beans. If you leave, Didi will be sad forever. Don't leave, Dee's lonely. Oh, thank you so much for the gift song. Pepperoni, 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 man. You can have a bean. Okay, listen. So D finished a whole bunch of work, and to avoid panicking, which they will tell you about why panic in a little bit. D made music. Listen. Oh, pardon D. Listen. That's okay. Okay, listen. Okay, listen. Listen. How loud is this? Is this super loud? Let's find out. Yeah, we'll turn it down a little bit. Let me know what you think. Watch me. About to launch a giant robot? Oh, but we're about to switch it up. Just wait. It gets better. And 4 steps back, only one way to know. And then we're on the attack, we're going. Yeah! Yeah! He was thinking kinda something like this. A little melody that fills you with bliss. And something that has some lovely without notes. Not really sure what we will do with this, but he wants to do something. He's really not sure, but the beat is moving, the beat is bumping. 5 steps forward and 4 steps back, and then we put on the mask. We're under the attack with your ID. Your guidance. Something and you do not need to be modest. He is surely not going to remix that song. Never in your wild dreams. He's making all of these beats for the fun that it brings me. That's what it says. Okay, that's what he made. What do you think? Thank you! Do you like his beat? Do it again. Dee's still working on it. It needs some tweaking. So now Dee sent it to Tomo. And then Tomo will hopefully be like, yeah, that's a vibe. Or then... or Tomo will look at Dee and go, Madam, you need to fix it. It doesn't work as music. And then Dee will cry. That was Soundtrap. It's a web-based. You can also download the what's it called? The desktop application for Soundtrap. It was created by Spotify, and all of the different... it's a loop making program is basically what it is. You use... Here, you know what? Dee will bring it back. We'll bring it back. Dee will do more music, maybe this week. No, next week. We'll do some random stuff on maybe YouTube. And we'll do some music. Yeah, but here, let Dee bring it back. So this program... Yeah, Spotify created their own program, and it's called Soundtrap. And let's go into one of the things Dee made. So if you look... Oh, this is confusing. Hang on, piano roll. So what it is it's a loop program. And you go in and you just create loops. It gives you a piano, and you can choose the instruments. And Dee chose like synths, and you can change the effects on them. And then all you do is you use a little pencil tool, and you like make beeps and boops like this. See? So you go in and you draw the music, or you use a record feature. That's this little red button on the bottom. This guy right here. And you play it on a keyboard or a little MIDI keyboard. You want some of these loops? Yes, brother. Yes, brother. Do you the loops? All right. But you use a... like, you beep and boop like this. Or the instrument itself is assigned to... like that. So it's you boop things on your keyboard, or you can assign it to stuff on the what's it called? You can assign the keys to like a MIDI keyboard that you would plug in. So here, Dee'll give you her loops from over here. Whoa! What did he do? Did he break everything? Here, we'll go right here. This has good loops. So each and every one of these is just a different loop here. We will turn off the beats. No learning! Let's take a closer look at this. So it's soundtrack. The program itself was created by Spotify, and you can use these to make commercial songs. You can also buy into their program to get a lot of pre-made loops. D uses this here. Get the dudes out of the corner. Look. No, wait. Keep them in the corner. We'll just move the box. So you go in and you start it off by finding instruments that sound cool to you. Or, so like this is a Shinji ARP. And here we'll stop it and you beep beep boop it around however you like it. You can also turn on a metronome. So like you that deep, 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 deep. You can turn on the metronome and you can play on your keyboard, which is what D did, to make songs, to make the notes, or you draw them in like this. So D went and drew them in some parts and played them with a record feature in others. And you play around with this, but this is one loop. So this is just a loop. And then D made layers. Here, we'll solo this one. This is a lovely sounding synth. It is the Prime Ice synth with a little reverb and a little bit of extra volume. And that's it. And it's got a few effects on it. You can do a lot in this program. And while D is not going to go through a full tutorial, Soundtrap is the website. You can check it out. And you can do a lot with this. So here's some of the layers that D didn't actually use yet in this part. So here's another synth that D did to create the bass line. Because these together were fun. But D wanted two different instrument sounds on it. Okay? But then D's got these drums. This is where D sucks at music. D does not know, for the love of D, how to make percussions. So they all sound like they're lacking in this song. Yeah. And D hasn't been able to find the right mix. But now, when it comes to doing like the wub 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 step and the EDMs, D's got that one. Here, let's unloop. So D can understand wub wub, but D cannot understand regular percussions. 3, 2, 1, wub. So that wub works. But when it comes to like a regular pop song, D has no idea what she's doing. Like, listen to this. D does not understand the. So here, let D go to if D were to make a new one, like just a new song, you could just go ahead and browse their loops. And because D sucks at percussion, usually D goes to the drum kits that D has saved. Let's look at swing. I'm pretty sure D has saved some swing things. I mean, look. Swing. This double disco. D will pick her little background vibe first and then layer on top of it not understanding pop isn't a bad thing. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. So D can't do drums to save her life. This is where D really sucks. Hang on. Let's take out swing. How about funk? D saved a whole bunch of funky things. And there's things like this, which are song starters. They're already created with layers, so you can use them and then build off of them. So you can take the rhythm or the synth and then make it your own. You can also chop up existing rhythms and reorganize them for your own beats. So D can't vibe with this. D usually goes in with a synth first and then creates a song. So like, let's go to one that D has already made. Retro funky pop is a good example. So D has been playing around with these things for quite a while. D started this with a prism funky loop and then just added on top of it. So this part was what started the song for D. So there's lots of little layers down here. Here, listen. D made this thing, and then D chopped up a bunch of things to make some cute little drum beats. But listen, like D's taste in making music is very simple. Hi! Hi Zeb, welcome to D! Also, hi Aiden Solars, and hi German Tanker Johnny! Welcome to D! Also, hi Tachiko Makuro! Welcome! To make sure D didn't miss him. So yeah, you can play around with the loops, and the majority of stuff D does for trying to make drum beats is D uses their drum maker and puts in patterned drums. This is D trying to make a drum loop and failing. Because it is very difficult for D to do drums. For the love of D, D can't do drums. And D asks her big brother about guitar riffs. Because D's big brother knows guitar. And D was like, hey, does this sound good? And he's like, oh, you could fix it by adding this. So he can speak guitar. D can speak beat boop, but not drums. Like, here's a failed one. D was trying very hard to make her own BGM before D debuted as Blob. And D was trying to make like a cute little cat song that reminded D of like a little Arabic thing, because D has got Middle Eastern and Arabic vibes. So D made this, and it was supposed to evolve into D's BGM. But listen to this. It's very cute. Meow. And it's in a major, minor to major. It's very cute. And D wanted to use this for BGM, but then D recognized the song note combination. Okay, without doing any more, does this sound familiar? Does it sound familiar? Because it should. It should. Here, maybe it'll help if D goes... Hang on. Okay, D can't play it sideways, but the notes D used here are the same as the chocobo themes. They're just chopped in a different order. It's the chocobo theme. So D was like, oh yeah, this sounds great, without realizing that D is just rewriting the same song. Oh my god, just pain and suffering. You like Arab techno? Arabic techno is beautiful. Not everyone can appreciate like the rhythm. So this is D's stroke. Yeah, what? It's Final Fantasy is an RPG. It is that song. D just ended up without meaning to using the same notes when he was trying to turn it into something. Here's D's attempt at doing something Middle Eastern. How did this one turn out? Oh man, hang on. Oh, D was playing with more drums down here. D forgot where D left this off. What is this? What was D doing here? Oh, we're trying to find D was trying to find something that sounded darbuka, but all D could find is friggin' bongos. What's this one? Oh yeah, this. D made this with you guys on stream a while back. Hi, D! Your internet is worse than usual? Is D being cool? Oh, D's very cool right now. Can you tell? Look at these immaculate wiggles. But now, once D adds in the third layer, you hear that it stops being poppy and it starts going like techno again. Apparently, only techno is what D's brain will do. D's brain will only go EDM and techno. Which reminds D, do you want a sneak peek at something amazing? You can only get it here on stream? Yeah, you do. You want it. D's bursting at the seams to share some stuff. You need to listen to this. You need to hear this. One sneak. And then your life will have meaning. Okay, hang on. D needs to swap windows. And then D needs to change this window. Make it smaller so you can't see. Tiny window. This is just a sample. Okay, listen. Listen. Be amazed. Listen. Sneak peek of a song to be released post-debut. The MV is being worked on right now. Listen. Hehehe. Okay, that's all you get. Yay, you're welcome. That's all you get. That's all you get. Doriva! So, D is making remixes. Apparently, D can't do pop. D's voice refuses to do pop, so that is what happens. D has all of these videos sitting in D's drive, and D is like bursting at the seams, wanting ever so terribly to share with you guys. But D has to wait until after debut, and it's so freaking painful. Promoted it like Jack Black is an award ceremony. Bro, Jack Black is so cool. D is of the group of people who believe that Jack Black is basically Dionysus, reincarnated in mortal form. How many browser Oh, Neko Abyss, why you gotta call D out? Not D frantically closing in the background. There's only two! Only two! Only two browsers! Okay, D had like 8 open. 8. It was only 8. It was only 8 today. Because D was sucked into making music. Okay. Forgive. Thank you for the reminder. Axolotl juice. What's that? Is that tasty? Is that delicious? But yeah, so Dee's been trying her hand at music, and maybe Tomo will look at it and go, well, it doesn't suck, so let's do something with it. It excitement. Yeah. So today is Demilitarization Day. D wanted, because there were lots of questions last week about, the mystery of military D. And D wanted to shed some light on military stuff. You've been obsessed with Tenacious D's "Hit Me Baby One More Time." I swear, there's nothing that Jack Black makes that is not a work of pure art. Friggin' love Tenacious D. Love friggin' Jack Black. Nothing that man does will ever not be something that brings D joy. Brutal legend. 2 browser windows doesn't. No. Only one window today. Wait, hang on. One window today. Whoa! Deleted herself off the screen. Dee's doing better. Only one window today. Only one today. Tenacious D is so much fun though. Have you seen the Pick of Destiny, the Tenacious D movie? You always wanted them to make like a sequel to that. That would be so much fun. Give us a sequel, sir. They wants to know what happens. This is not the greatest song in the world, no. This is just a tribute. We couldn't remember the greatest song in the world, no. This is a tribute. Good Lord, gonna love it. I'm fine to do it, but I did it now. What's the greatest song in the world? Oh, we don't talk about the other PC. Mr. Box Phones, we don't talk about the other PC. Oh man, today was ups and downs, but it's so much better now. We missed you guys. Taking some time off has felt weird, but it was necessary. Oh, thank you. Have a bee. Thank you. Okay, that reminds D needs to turn back on some of the interactions that D turned off while Fee was here. What'd you guys think of Fee? Did you have fun meeting Fee? Huh? What do you think of Dee's little sister? Isn't she so cute? She's so cool, right? She's basically cooler than D, and it is okay if you fall in love with her and replace D with her. You can do that. That is okay. There you go. Beans. Anything else? Dance break time. What else? There you go. Whee! What do you think? She's adorable? Easy to see the resemblance? It's okay. So, Dee thinks that this medium will be lots of fun for her to explore. Specifically because, like, when people meet Fee, she does have this aura of, like, RBF, but she's the coolest person ever, and it's very hard to approach her because she's so cool.
D. I have two eyeballs. One for Fee and one for D.
Thank you for the eyeball. D doesn't see what you did there, though. Why? Why are you giving D your eyeballs?
There you go. Have a head pat.
Thank you for the head pat. D doesn't need your eyeballs. So D, what is it called? Oh, thank you. D will stretch. You'll move this cutie over first, though. Stretching. Whoa! Self-care jump scare! Oh my goodness, what? Hi, Mal! Can we get a shout out for Mal in the chat? Welcome, Mal! Hi, Mal! If you guys haven't checked out this cutie creator, you need to. He's so cool. Rowdy hot boy vibes. You need them in your life. Facts.
You should drink some water.
Thank you, D will hydrate. So, he was just talking about Fee. Mal, did you see Dee's little sister? Did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see Dee's little sister, Fee? They introduced her over the weekend. She was nervous, but she did so good. Hi, Fusion! Welcome to Dee! Dee's thinking that because normally when people meet her, she's just too cool to approach. That because her character is, she drew it, and it's so cute. It's so cute. Dee is hoping that it will make it easier for people to interact with her in a virtual fashion, and they'll just become obsessed with how based she is and how adorable she is. And this way she can more comfortably be social and silly and awesome and not be judged. Not be judged. A slash. Did it work? A slash. A slash. She's so chill. Yeah, she really is. Shout. Shout. Let it all out. He's got it. Bam. Hot diggity doo. She is very cool, and he hopes you will love her. Not to mention, D is positive that you'll fall in love with her, and it's okay if she replaces D in your heart. She's pretty awesome, and it's hard not to love her. So D understands. And on the VODs, yes, D will be making sure that the Little Sister VOD is up on YouTube after this as well. Yes. You're most welcome now. So D is excited for her to get to stream more. Unfortunately, she has a very busy schedule, and like VTubing is not her thing, it's D's thing. And she's doing it to humor D, but also because D was like, hey, my little sister, you can use this to force yourself to self-care by doing art. And she had so much fun drawing you guys' little icons. That's her most fun thing right now, is drawing chat. Like Kirkland, she drew the beautiful blueberry and the lovely wicked Danish. Who else has she drawn so far? She drew Jaynard. Guys, who else? Oh, Atomic Banana, but that's one of her chatters. They're so cute. And after her first stream, she was like, oh my god, why are people here? What is this? Oh my god, they're talking to me. What do I do, D? What do I do? And D was like, don't panic. It's okay. It's okay. Just interact with them. She's like, what do I say? Like, you say whatever you want. And she's like, I just want to be a silly little guy. And I'm like, you do that. You go ahead and you be a silly little guy. I'm so happy that she's having fun with it. It makes my heart so happy. They're so cute. Yeah. She drew something earlier today and she sent me a sketch. And D was like, you better put that on your Twitter. It's so cute. Hang on, did she post it? Did she post it? Hang on. Bun Fifi is Dee's little sister. She's so cute. Did she post it? No, she did. I'm mad. Okay, Dee's gonna save it and wait for her to post it. Because it's really cute. She might be designing herself, though. So maybe Dee can't give you a sneak peek in case this is her concept art because it's gorgeous. Oh my god, it's so cute. Let me just tell you, describing the image, it is a line art sketch of a woman with long, flowy hair, like anime girl hair. It's thick, flowy hair, so it poofs out around her like she's a friggin' cupcake. She's got bunny ears. One of them is floppy. And she's got this little ooh puckered expression. One hand on her hip. And she's wearing a frilly, like, maid dress. It's super cute. It's very cute. And she's got a tray in one arm, and because it's Dee's sister, the image has the caption, I'm sorry, I'm all out of for the day. Dee's sister has the best sass. Love her. Love you, my sister. I'm hoping she drew that while she was in a work meeting, because that makes it even better. So Dee's looking forward to her doing streams. Right now, she can really only commit to like once a week because she's super busy. Basically, she does software. She does back-end web stuff. Like, she's a web developer. And her entire department literally relies on her. And she does the work of 4 people. However, unlike the typical job where she is living and working, this job understands that they can't function without her. And they did give her like several raises. And they literally were like, please don't ever leave us. We will die without you. And she's like, you will pay to compensate me for that, right? And they're like, absolutely, please never leave us. Even if you hate your job, we'll just give you more money, okay? And she's like, yeah, that's fine. People will do weird things for money. Don't take that out of context. confirmed he's a million. No, you can't believe it. It's so much that she's like, oh yeah, totally. Like when she was little, she didn't have any legs and she had to grow all 1 billion legs. My sister! Why? My sister, why? Do weird things for free? D's just weird by nature. Always good when you can grab your company by the wallet. Yeah. Basically, they would fall apart if she didn't work there. And she's constantly like, you know, we should hire someone else. And they're like, we can't. And she's like, you pay me to do it. And they're like, we can't afford another one of you. Don't time me out, Dr. P, please. No. No, not me. Been timed out in my own chat. Betrayed by the mods, for real, for real. Bullied by the mods proper. Be one of these mods. Get to bully D for fun. They don't, like, IRL, they don't bully D because they know how fierce D is, yeah. And that D is a force to be reckoned with because D was military. Let me tell you a story. No soldier there D was back in the D, being military D. Very fierce. We run a classy stream here. That's why D bleeps out her pretend swear words. Fee can confirm that D didn't actually swear at all during that entire stream. D is pretending to swear. Is that sad? Is that sad? Added quote, people do weird things for money. Darling! Do you kick your butt if the kids go too crazy? No, never, never. Hi, Isaac! Yes, D's here. Hello. Welcome to D. You missed D sharing music. D shared some music with you guys that D's working on in the background. That's about it. Scruffy's eating the beans. Wait, D forgot to turn this on just for you. Hang on, Scruffy. Scruffums. Here you go. Wait. Okay, now they'll fall on D's head. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do it again. It'll fall for you now. Do you read some swears during the date with death? Oh, that's true. Oh, D swore while D was doing the voice acting stream. Maybe D is finally entering her bad girl era. Yeah. Yeah. Now D can say that D said the word. D said the word. Shh. Yeah, cause D's a troublemaker. Now you know. D says heck. Heck isn't a bad word. So maybe D's finally entering her unsay-so era, and D's finally learning how to use bad words. Better watch out. D's growing up, and you will be bad to the bone. That'll be D. Future D. Big giant D will be incredibly... No, D can't say that because she's probably still classy. Okay. So, D used to swear, but it's because it was like culturally appropriate. But D's never felt the need to swear because actually D has a very large vocabulary. And because D has multiple ways to describe how D feels in a given instant, D does not feel the need to sink so low as to use mere explicitives. D can be a little more loquacious in describing how cruddy something makes D feel. And saying, oh, that is a load of is not nearly as satisfying as saying you've been bamboozled, you've been hoodwinked, you've been run over. Hi! Hi and welcome, Mr. Loafias. Welcome to D. May you always have a large variety of swear words, some colorful ones. Well, I mean, even being in the military, so D was prior military. For those of you who don't know, D was active duty military. D was a ground pounder in the Army. Yeah, D's a troublemaker. Now you know. That's right. Real trouble. Yeah. And they swear a lot. It's like bonding in the military. They swear, and it is how you
よし
bond.
よしよし
We bond with people by swearing. Yeah, did you see? Dee's entering her troublemaker era. Dee said a bad word while reading, what is it called? The dating sim. Dee has lived a very, very, very long life and is over like 300 years old now? 400 years old? Human years? No, maybe only like 250 years old. But Dee has lived many lives and done many things. Dee was prior military and Dee has been deployed twice. Yes. Do you want to bond with your VTuber audience? You don't look a day. Oh, you think Dee doesn't look a day over 150? You're too sweet. Thank you. You can't see the wrinkles from all the times Dee smiled with her eyes. The military in ancient times was a lot dirtier than it is modern military. Modern military is still very unsanitary, but you have the tools to get the job done most places. In stressful situations, you don't have time to censor your speech. It's actually discouraged to censor your speech, and here's why. Military folks swear pretty regularly because scientific studies were done on the military members and people as a whole, and they found that if you were allowed a verbal outlet for stress, you could handle more. The whole philosophy in training military soldiers in any branch, so airmen, marines, sailors, do you just call them seamen? Seamen and seawomen? Sailors. And soldiers. It doesn't matter what branch, but they're looking to ensure that you have built up a tolerance for stress. So they encourage you to swear. The funniest instance of this was, so a little bit about Dee. Dee needs a hat for this. Get that HCH. Dee needs a helmet. Alright. So, military Dee. Now you know. You like it? They should get the strap removed, but a legit ACH. Any hoozle, gosh diggity dang darn it. Yeah, that's right. That's how you know we're tough, right? So, when Dee was in basic training, Dee, what happened was there was a female who really didn't like Dee for a number of reasons, but the final one of these reasons was she didn't like that Dee got picked to sing the national anthem on accident. So, we clean religiously. Every day the barracks got cleaned, and when Dee cleans, Dee sings because it makes Dee happy to play with soap bubbles. And Dee was apparently singing too pretty. Dee was singing some Disney song while cleaning the showers out and mopping the showers out, and then someone popped their head in. It was one of the drill sergeants. They were like, who the flying is singing? Who the hell is a Disney princess up in here? What is this? And he was like, oh, that's me, drill sergeant. What's up? And they were like, that's your voice? Dee, that's your voice? And he was like, yes, drill sergeant. Like, so you're gonna sing the national anthem, right? Beg your pardon? And that's how it happened. And she was mad at it. And she started trying to bully Dee. We're gonna call her Betty Sue. Betty Sue was bullying Dee in basic because of one reason or another. The first was she made fun of, so Dee wears glasses, and in basic you have to wear, they call BCGs, the birth control glasses. They're just very thick and bulletproof lenses. And she made fun of Dee having giant eyeballs. Dee has very large eyes. Dee's little sister has always told Dee that her eyes were very big, anime beautiful. But this girl, Miss Betty Sue, she hated Dee for having giant eyes. And she'd be like, oh yeah, wear your stupid BCGs that make you look like a giant bug. And And Dee was like, thank you. And she was like, no, shut up, I'm making fun of you. And Dee's like, okay, have a good one, Betty Sue. And she would make fun of the way Dee perfectly folded things in the first try. And she's like, what are you trying to do? You trying to suck up to the drill sergeants? Like, she swore real much. Very much. She thought it made her tough. And Dee was like, well, they showed us how to do it. Dee did not understand at that point in time that it was a rare talent to be able to be shown something once and pick it up. Yeah, they don't prevent pregnancy. The birth control glasses, they don't. No, they don't. So Dee didn't understand that people don't normally get shown a thing once and learn it. That is Dee's skill. And she was mean about it. Dee was not... Yes, disclaimer, Dee does not actually curse. Dee feels bad about swearing. Dee was raised to be a lady and does not swear. Neurotic parenting, ayo. It's a legit superpower. So Betty Sue hated Dee for a number of things. This final thing, learning for Dee to sing the dang national anthem, was her final straw. And that was the day that we were doing pugil fighting. Pugil fighting is like jousting sticks. There's no real reason to learn pugil fighting anymore because we don't really have bayonets. You get a knife, not a bayonet. You get knife, combat knife, not bayonet. Anywho, we were doing pugil fighting, which is like long sticks with big tubes of foam on either end. And you're supposed to knock each other off of platforms. Joho has many skills. Many skills. You just don't know it because we don't recognize our own skills. Military LARPing, exactly. Yeah. If you duct tape a knife to your gun, you're gonna melt the goop onto the weapon, and I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself, so no. Because Dee's talking about her time in the military. You ever kill in the heat of battle? Dee does not pugil in the heat of battle. But Dee did knife someone. Dee will tell you about that. So, Betty Sue was mad at Dee for having learned that Dee was going to sing the national anthem, and she thought she was a great singer, and she was mad about it. She was very mad. So we were doing pugil fighting. Hooray! It was not murder, it was self-defense. Oh, Dee was a ground pounder. Dee was in the harme. And what happened was, we were chosen to fight each other because the drill sergeants at this point in time thought it was hilarious to pit her against Dee, because Dee was just like, my dear lady, I have no idea why you are upset with Dee. And she was just so mad, and they thought it was funny because Dee was cool as a cucumber. So Becky Sue was up on a platform, and Dee didn't know, but she had ripped off the tip of her pugil. They're metal rods underneath. She ripped the foam so that the rod would slide out. And in the middle of us stabbing each other with these glorified military LARP weapons, she broke these ribs. She fractured one of these ribs, and Dee wouldn't find out until a while later. Dee just heard the thud and felt like immediate dull pain. But it's okay because Dee broke her nose. She stabbed Dee with the pugil stick, and Dee smacked her across the face, but only with the tip of the pugil stick, enough to crack her nose, and then pummeled her to the ground with the end of the padded end of the pugil stick. Yeah, rebar. Oh my god, rebar's horrible. So afterwards, the drill sergeants thought it was funny. Hi and welcome, Luckless. Welcome to Dee. Drill sergeants thought it was really funny. And what was it? 2 or 3 days later, everyone had the gunk, and Dee was like, man, my chest hurts like a lot. Whee! Oh yeah, Betty Sue, the nosebleed and the broken nose was so bad, she had to cycle. So she had to stay behind and didn't graduate with the rest of us from basic. That was the end of Betty Sue. However, Dee would go on to find out Dee had rib fractures like 3 weeks later, and then one of the drill sergeants, who was super chill, he was like, okay, Dee, congratulations. You have rib fractures. And they're only going to get worse. Hooray! And he was like, wait, whoa, what do you mean they're going to get worse? And he was like, well, you see, you don't have time to slow down and rest the way your body needs to for rib fractures. So you've got two choices. One, you can cycle and be with Betty Sue forever. Or, and Dee was like, no. Dee would take whatever option two is. And he was like, I've had rib fractures before. I broke my ribs because of an IED blast when I was in Iraq. And he was like, oh man, that sucks. And drill sergeant was like, you are going to have to do what we called nick at night. In the end of basic, you're going to have to crawl with rib fractures. They're just going to get worse until you can finally slow down and rest. And we'll put ahead a note to your next duty station so you will rest when you get there and when you finish in processing. And he was like, okay, I can do it. It'll be fine. It was the most painful thing that Dee had ever experienced. The sharp pain whenever you breathe. Every time you move, it's just agony. But he was the coolest drill sergeant ever. And he crawled next to Dee when Dee was doing nick at night. You have to crawl through, they fire blank rounds over your head and they make it pretty big and epic. And you have to do simulated clearing and other training that Dee can't reveal. But crawling in the sand pit, Dee remembers salty sand in her eyes, nose, and mouth, and the pain in her ribs, and drill sergeant shouting next to her, come on, Dee! Come on! We're gonna make it, Dee! Keep crawling! You got this! And Dee going, yes, drill sergeant!
Dee should drink some water.
Thank you, Dee will hydrate. Have you ever had rib fractures, Glass Shark? Oh my god, it's so painful. Do not recommend. 0 out of 10. Would not recommend, ever. Once we passed everything and we were gonna graduate, Dee still with her rib fractures slowly getting worse. We were in our lovely dress uniforms outside the barracks before we were able to clean up and go meet with family who were there visiting. And what ended up happening was they lined us up, of course, post the graduation ceremony, and they put us all in the front leaning rest in our dress blues. You've been there with rib fracs? Oh man. Duck, you feel Dee. Thank you and welcome, first time chatter. Closest thing you ever had was your muscles separated? Oh my gosh! No, bro! That would have felt so weird. Pain and suffering. Dee saw a guy whose bicep snapped and detached from the attachment tendon. It was the creepiest thing to witness because it just wound up his arm and he was in so much pain. That was during a PT test. It was horrible. You fell 8 feet? Oh my goodness. You still had to march walk on it for a week? What the crap? Oh my goodness. 8 feet? Ow. Hopefully you were able to stretch out that ankle and it healed up nice. Dang. You got knocked back in an outlet bar? Oof. Big oof. The horror. Can you turn down the theme song? Is it too loud? Okay, yeah. Thank you for letting Dee know, Isaac. Nobody's ever said it was too loud. Is that better? Let Dee know. Here. Dee will turn it down even more. Is that good? Is that better? Or is it still too loud? Hang on. It is the gain. That's what it is. You'll do this. There we go. How about that? Is that good? Turn it up. Wait, do you want it up or down? Is that good? This much better? How about right here, right here? Perfect, perfect. Okay, good. Let Dee know. Let Dee know. Dee doesn't know. Dee listened to it and thought it was good. Louder! No, for the comfort. Hi, welcome. So, and after graduation, they put us in a front-leaning rest position, and here's Dee with her rib fractures slowly getting worse, trying to push. At this point, Dee almost had a perfect PT score, Dee's always been built like a pack mule though. Dee could never run fast, and it's always the run that kills Dee. But Dee can get her 300 in the men's categories for push-ups, sit-ups. That's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And Dee can carry over a 300-pound man at that point in time. And it was funny. They like to give Dee the big guns and watch Dee haul them around. They would be like, help me, Dee, help me, I need you to carry me, I'm hurt. Oh my goodness, doing combat lifesaver stuff was hilarious, because Dee would be like, don't worry, Private Johnny, Dee's got you, and the princess carry them, and they would be like, oh my hero, look at this, but it was the funniest sight to see, because just Dee's itty-bitty little baby T-Rex arms carrying like a 300-pound man, and Dee is small. You got a paper cut. Don't worry, baby. Dee's got you. Don't worry. Kirkland, if you're here, Dee's got you, baby girl. Don't worry. Dee will carry you. It was funny. But so they dropped us when we were post-graduation. And here we are in our dress uniforms. And they have us push. And Dee is in so much pain every time Dee does push-ups. Dee starts laughing. Dee starts laughing. They go, in cadence, in cadence. 1, 2, 3, 1. And then Dee starts laughing. And drill sergeant comes over, squats down in front of Dee while Dee's laughing. And he goes, you find something funny there, Dee? And Dee's like, no, drill sergeant. And they're like, are you a masochist, Dee? No, drill sergeant. Then why are you laughing? Dee couldn't stop laughing. Dee just made Dee laugh more. Dee couldn't stop and says, because my ribs are fractured. It was just more laughter. And then another drill sergeant came over and said, oh, we got a funny girl over here. Oh, we got a funny girl. She thinks it's funny. Keep pushing. But they knew gosh darn well right that Dee could push forever. The giggles will haunt Dee forever. Oh, it was bad. Dee's dying, drill sergeant. Please, Dee can only laugh. Only laugh. So that was a fun experience. Absolutely. You couldn't be in the military. You tell the drill sergeant to go. You know, we had a guy like that. In our cycle, one of Dee's brothers, he would go on to be part of Dee's joint unit like 2 years later. We met up again and he was like, I remember you, homie. Are you still trouble? And he's like, no, I'm less trouble now. So what happened to him was he kept bad-mouthing and back-talking the drill sergeants whenever they wanted him to do something. Or he'd be like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it my way. It's good enough. And they're like, oh, it's good enough? And the next morning, one of the drill sergeants had this like giant chunk of metal. It was just a big, thick metal rod that's like 1.5 feet long. It was like, how long was this thing? It was like 30 centimeters. No, it's like 40 centimeters at least. So maybe not 1.5 feet, but it was chunky. It was chunky. And so this guy, they were like, good morning, Trouble. How'd you sleep? And he's like, oh, I slept very well, drill sergeant. Like snubbing his nose at the drill sergeant. And they're like, we've got something for you, Trouble. We got something for you. You see this? And they pat it. This, you're gonna call her Susan. She's your new best friend, Trouble. She's your new best friend, Trouble. You're gonna take Susan with you everywhere. You're gonna be a good man to Susan. You're gonna take her with you everywhere. We go on a ruck, she gonna be in your pack. We go climbing, you're gonna strap Susan to your back. This is your new best friend. If you drop it, then we drop you. And so he was forced to carry, it turned out to be just an extra like 20 pounds. It didn't seem like a lot, but he had to take it literally everywhere. He was Trouble, and they were like, we're gonna make you strong, Trouble. We're gonna make you strong, Trouble. This is how we're gonna do it. It was just 20 pounds, but like we went for a morning run and he had to run with Susan over his head. He had to hold her up in the air for a mile. Do you have any idea how heavy 20 pounds in the air gets after a mile? Oh my god. He was dying. You're training for a ruck? And 30? Oh my goodness. Just 20 pounds. Yeah, it really adds up. And he was, when he saw it in his when we were in the training bay, and Trouble was like, "What's this, drill sergeant?" He's like, "This is your new best friend." He picks it up and he hauls around like it's nothing, and he was like, "This is nothing, drill sergeant. I'll take good care of her. Yeah, like I'll show you. I'll take this 20-pound chunk of metal, and it'll be no problem, drill sergeant." It was hilarious watching him. Because after a while we were like, "Are you gonna admit that you were wrong, Trouble?" And he's like, "Ah, no, I'm not gonna admit nothing to drill sergeant. I'm not, nothing." After a while he was just quietly suffering, and we were like, "Do you want us to carry Susan?" And he was like, "No. This is my punishment. I will see it through." And he grew a pair that day. This is why you never joined the military? 30 years of hardcore martial arts? Yeah, you know, they told us before we joined the military, they're like, go do, what was the program? P90X? They're like, go do P90X and wear like a weighted vest and you're fine. It's true. P90X and doing like football training will absolutely prepare you for the military. That's my Susan, nobody else. Oh, he had to sleep with her, he had to eat with her, he had to carry her and his rifle. He had to do all of his chores, he had to shower with her. It was really weird. Just a chunk of metal. Trouble and Susan. It was lovely. But at least Trouble wasn't... Did he ever? No, he never did. He almost did once, but he caught her and then sprained his, like, what was it? The ring finger on his right hand, trying to catch her. He got married. No, last you saw he wasn't married. He's not a very nice individual, but you could trust him to have your back in a firefight. Did he beat an enemy with it? No, at graduation, he got to turn in Susan. It was funny, he was still holding onto that chunk of metal when we walked onto the stage to get our first pin on and whatnot. Hi, Vanilla Gorilla, welcome! He got his first pin on, and Drill Sarge was like, "You have made it this far, Trouble. You may relinquish Susan." And he was still carrying it to graduation, and so he held it up like a diploma and bowed his head, and Drill Sergeant took it like it was like a friggin' knight passing over his sword to be knighted. It was kind of cool. It didn't like gloss over the fact that he's not a very nice person. He's dedicated, and he is someone you would absolutely let watch these back in battle, but he's not a nice people. And you know what? You can trust him to do the job, but maybe don't hang out with him and have chicken nuggies. No love slaps. P90X got you started in physical fitness? Hey yo, let's go! P90X was a lot of fun for a while, but then Dee got bored with it, and Dee was like, "No, I need something more. I want a sword! I want to feel like a man! I want to go to war!" Dee has always liked movement, but Dee has not been able to move normal. Some of you guys know this. For the past five years. Oh, wow. You can respect being committed to your BS. Oh, he was committed to the bit. There are some people who can only shine in war. You know, Dee feels like there are some people who you don't see their best side until, like, you need to rely on them. We often don't let people help us. How Dee stabbed someone? Oh, yeah, sure. Dee will tell you the story of how Dee stabbed someone in self-defense. But first, before Dee does that, what made Dee consider going military? Oh yeah, Dee can rewind with that while Dee gets this little sign up. Okay, this is going to be trigger warning. Dee did a murder! Dee is going to put trigger warning here. Hooray! Okay. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Okay. D is discussing doing the stab as self-defense. No. Okay. D is discussing war and unaliving. There we go. Trigger warning. Do you think that makes sense? Do you think that's a good trigger warning? Should D add some different words? Okay. Think this works? Yeah. It's important to have a disclaimer for this part. It's important. It looks good? Okay. So, here. You'll put the trigger warning on top of the wiggly boys. So there's just a lot going on in this corner. There's a lot happening up here. Thank you. What did you change D's title to? Did you put something in when you changed the title? Okay, military kitty. Yes. Okay, so makes you want to rewatch Full Metal Jacket? Do it. You were prevented from joining despite of your talents. What happened? Unfortunate. So D wanted to join the military before D started university because some of you may know, some of you may not know. D did not have the best upbringing. Papa D is amazing. There's some mother issues there. And D had her bestie, still her bestie. Her family was basically D's second family.
Incoming ring!
Readers, incoming! Hi, Shiro! Welcome to D!
D hopes
Welcome! Oh wait, D just realized the word trigger has a hat on it. Welcome to D! Thank you so much for sharing your community with D. D's talking about her time in the military. So if you do not do well with military talk and stuff like that, she already had her birthday. D knows this. They already had her birthday. Welcome, Shiro! D's talking about her time in the military. And if this is a topic that is uncomfortable for you, you can totally raid and run. That is just fine. How was your stream? What were you guys up to? What'd you do? Just chatting? What were you guys chatting about? D's talking about her experience in the military. D was prior military. Yeah. D was active duty. D said duty.
Wow,
One hand clapping? Aw, yeah. One hand clapping is such a great game. We played a little bit of one hand clapping. Here, wait, D's gonna move some of those words. D is talking, war, and unaliving. So if you are not okay with these triggers, you can pop smoke and that's okay. Amazing game. Oh my goodness, shush. Shiro, you have such a cute voice. Shush. Did you guys think Shiro's voice was adorable? The only true answer is yes. Well, thank you so much for sharing your community with D. Hi, D is D the Sphinx, a weird wiggly blobcat on the internet. 110%, hell yeah. Hero of Life knows it. Holy live editing! Holy live editing, Batman! That's what we got going on. Don't worry, D will make a tutorial for how D does this stuff. Because gorgeous goddesses do not gatekeep, and when D becomes embiggened, then D will share all of her secrets, so you don't even have to wonder, okay? It's so cute though. It doesn't have to be the best voice because it's your voice. Let them love you! You don't remember, so your answer's wrong? Go watch the mod. Right now, support this Shiro. Support Shiro. D will be transforming, hopefully, into a giant whammon this month. And make sure post-raid, you cuties, that you grab some water, get a snack, and do a stretch after supporting your streamer for this wonderful time. Thank you again for sharing your community. It's passing through D's face. Oh no. Oh no! The leg has transcended! No! Why is it going through D's face? No! a snack. Like eat a fruit or a piece of meat or some nuts. Thank you. So Dee was telling everyone, someone asked, what made Dee want to join the military? So Dee's second family, both the parents in that family, Dee's bestie's family, quantum leg is the true leg, they were both in the military. He was a infantry and she was a combat medic, and she saved his life and they fell in love, and their story is so cute. And they had inspired Dee to want to join the military when Dee was just a small Dee. The screams of terror will make... You think these screams of terror are something that bring you joy? Dee will remember that, baby girl. They will remember that. So Dee had always wanted to join the military, but Dee promised Papa Dee that Dee would do uni first because he really wanted Dee to get a degree. Dee is... Shut up, Loef. Shut up. Dee's not that small. Dee's actually huge. Dee's actually giant. Dee could crash your planet. Giant Dee is huge. You shut up! You shut right now! Dee's actually very big. Also, disclaimer, when Dee goes like this, Dee's not actually swearing. Please forgive Dee. It is a lie. Dee feels bad about swearing. But Dee wants to have fun with the bleeps. Now you know. No, shut up! You! Dee's not 5'2", but thank you for thinking that Dee's 5'2". Here. Have a bean and be distracted. Anywho, so that's why Dee went and joined the military because Dee was inspired by second fam. You will see Big D at Offkai. That's right. Offkai! And that's me! Come give Dee a hug in real life. So Dee promised Papa Dee that Dee would get a degree first. And so Dee went into student debt. Love my father. But Dee went and joined military soon after. Offkai Dee. No. Fenari is shorter. But we're going to find out IRL at Offkai. Yeah. You got a short stacks, gotta stick together, okay? I mean, you have to. You can't literally be a pile of pancakes. Otherwise, you can't. Pancakes for life. He's not as big as a coin. He's bigger. Much bigger than a coin. Okay? Did the military pay off? Not all of them, no. Not all of them. Dee still has one left. It'll be paid off. Maybe in a year or two? We'll see. Woo! But Dee did get lots of life experience from it. So, the other question that was asked is, hey Dee, tell us a story about when you stabbed someone. So, trigger warning, if you are uncomfortable with these kinds of topics, you can absolutely feel free to leave the stream, okay? So, Dee's been deployed twice, and the second of those was very danger-filled, very
Stabbing
danger.
was the right answer for today.
Dee did both airborne and ground operations, and Dee did a variety of cool jobs. They were fun bad guy hunting jobs. Yeah, we'll put it as that. Yeah. So we were out in a convoy. We were in a group of vehicles traveling and securing a road when we were ambushed. There was an IED. It exploded, but our vehicles are armored, so ain't nothing. But you still you're supposed to check. Dee was working Top Gun. It's a lot of fun. And Dee has great aim. We were ambushed while we were out there. And went to check the IED that exploded and make sure we're all Gucci. And of course, Dee's these guys come out from behind the rocks and behind the bushes, and we have to engage them. We subdued them pretty easily. Only one guy got shot in the butt. It was funny. D has only ever been grazed. If you have the question, hey D, have you ever been shot? No, only grazed. Have you been shot in the butt? D is sorry. D knows that it sucks. Moo. Moo to you too. Don't have a cow. Shirtless volleyball. A wish. Yeah. Dia's Toho character got grazed by the butt. Why is someone shot in the butt? Because they dove away from incoming fire, which is what you are supposed to do if you don't have cover, because it quickly changes.
You're awesome, D.
Oh.
We're very proud of you.
Oh,
We are so happy you came home safely.
Thank you for the resub! For the whole year, let's go! Oh, Top Gun. Working the Top Gun on a vehicle. But D can't give more information than that because what D is saying is already skirting what D's allowed to say. So, you're supposed to dive because it quickly changes the location of your body in incoming fire so that you can get to cover. And there was rock coverage nearby, and so he dove behind the vehicle to get away. He only got shot in the butt, which is better than getting shot in the gut. Get shot in the butt instead of the gut, it'll save your life. And so we subdued them. Lots of fire and lots of shooting people in the hand and foot. That is a thing that happened. Lots of pew pew. And we were wrangling everyone up, and we did not see one guy. There was.
I wish I were a bird.
You are a bird, Stanley. You're a very dapper bird. Yes, a very dapper bird indeed. So he was too thick and his cheeks made for good targets. Oh man, he was Sergeant Thick Cheeks. No, not Sergeant Thickness. He was not down with the thickness. Where can you put this? Here, wait, you'll put this here. You'll take the hat and put it here. And then put the wiggly guys and this random extra pair of legs here. You'll move this. Hold on. It's important. Hold on. Ugh, how to line this up. Okay, here, we'll get you back under your hat, okay? And then you will line everyone else up off of that. So this weird legs, he can have extra legs. Here we go. Lovely. And then you down here, and then you down here. Here we go. Now they're having a party. Okay, that's great. Love it. Love to see it. Hi! Wait, is Fee here? Is my sister here? Where? Hi, Fee! Yeah, Dee's talking about deployment. Oh man, you haven't heard some of these stories. Because Dee doesn't talk about pew pew and stuff like that much. Thank you, yes, give Dee's sister a shout out. It's a slash. Shout. Bunfee. There we go. That's Dee's sister! Check her out, she's adorable! Look at how cute she is! Love her, she's amazing. Hi, Fee! How's your day going? How's work? Otsukaresama deshita. Are you gonna stream today? Or are you becoming blob? Are you becoming one with the blob and finally relax? Hopefully you get to relax. So, there was a guy. You'll finish this story and pay more attention. So there was a guy. We didn't see him. He was behind the rock after we subdued the guys that came in from an IED attack. He was behind a rock. And what happened was, Dee was down there securing some of these guys because we were supposed to detain them and bring them back with us. And we didn't see this guy. Dee just finished subduing one of the other bad guys. Those are some beautiful wiggles. I love those wiggles. Love to see it. And he leaps out from behind the nearest rock by Dee. It does make them rain. Dee can show you how to do that later. Isn't it cute? So He jumped out from behind a rock, and D had like 2 seconds where like the whole world slowed down, movie style, and D was like do 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 went into bullet time, and D saw him moving from out behind the rock. He had a weapon in hand.
Fresh subs, come get them while they're hot.
D reached her hand out and swooped the little handgun up, like grabbed him under the wrist just enough to lift his hand, and there was a knife on his belt. And D grabbed the knife and went out for croissants. Jelly-filled croissant. D wanted to escape and get croissant. And so, in a span of 2 seconds, D moved his weapon to the side, pushed him down, and was dreaming of getting croissants, and took from his belt the butter knife. It wasn't a butter knife. The butter knife to butter the croissants. Toppled him over. And this is the scary part of war for D. D did not remember half of this. It's like D's vision just blacked out. And D was completely going off of survival instincts. He was a mess when D came to, and D's unit, like the commander, the captain who was with us was like, okay D, you can stop, and he pulled D off of the guy. And D was kind of shaken after this. Stabbing actually was, yeah.
Stabbing was the right answer, actually.
Yeah, you did like, you had to do like you were, so that D could once again have a croissant. No more strawberry jam. Only rhubarb, because, rhubarb. So, it was a scary, scary thing to deal with. But...
He said to thank a nerd today.
Yes,
so
thank
with
a
your
nerd.
computer background. Thank you, Bunfifi.
Thank you, Bunfy! Thank you, sister! Because she's amazing and adorable. Look at her, she's so cute. Wait, Fee, do you know about what happened? If violence wasn't your last resort, you failed to resort to another. Toasty, ayo! Violence. Extreme violence. Did you hear what happened over the weekend? Uh-oh. Oh no. Dee has lost communication with her devices. Oh no. Why is Dee lost communication with her devices? Whoa. Bow, bow. Yep. Bow, 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 bow. No, thank you. No, this weekend, the internet almost died. Did you hear about that? The Linux server, there's one of the pieces of software. Long story short, there was a compiler that's used for the Linux server that basically runs the internet. The only guy who's been running the open source for this, he was actually a stateside agent, and he planted a back door, and it would have shut down the internet. Well, you're on call! Oh, okay, sorry. Sorry, do you want talk work? No, be free, Fee, be free. So sorry, please forgive me, free from IT. Oh, off work hours, don't talk. Sorry, they broke the law. To jail, no croissant. Boop, thank you for the boop. So, post that, it was, I'm sorry, Dee's so rude. Look at how rude he is. Dishonor! Dishonor on D! Dishonor on Fee! Dishonor on the family! Kick D out. Disowned. So, D had to unalive this guy to save people from getting the pew-pew. Thank you. D deserved the bonk. D will repent. Repenting. We're repenting. Dishonor. We are repenting. So, save them from getting the pew-pew. And that was a very odd experience, but it wasn't the most violent one. What ended up being the most entertaining and leaving the biggest mark on D is the reason why D cannot do much PT and has not been able to do like good physical fitness for, oh my goodness, 5 years now. Dishonor on the cow? D doesn't have a cow. D's usually chill and cool as a cucumber, no cow. So, one of the last flights that D would take while D was deployed, we were getting ready to take off. D will not tell you what model the thing was because it could give away where D was deployed and in what place, because certain model aircrafts were only deployed to certain zones. D will say, helicopter. We were hopping into helicopters and we were linking ourselves into the helicopter. Next to the helicopter, there's like a giant, tall concrete barricade. D's a model? What do you mean? D's a model, but D doesn't know what you mean. But D would do a little turn on the catwalk. On the catwalk.
For D.
On the catwalk. Yeah, D would shake her booty on the catwalk. Booty shake. There you go, booty shake. So, we were hopping into the helicopter, and again, bullet time ensued. We were taking off, and D was lazy and didn't hook in time. And D looked out of we'll call it the bay door, the other side of the helicopter. You could see through, and all of a sudden, D looks out and witnesses, what's that? There's something flying at us. Oh my goodness, that looks like a rocket! And then Dee's life flashed before her eyes. And in a moment, it hit the rotor off of one of the wings and exploded! Boom! Pow! Bosh! Bang! Death. It sent Dee flying, careening through the air! Oh wait, Dee can do better than that. Hang on. It sent Dee flying, careening through the air like a great trapeze. And Dee was like, ah! And then splat against the concrete barrier. And then Dee rolled down the concrete barrier like 100 feet to the ground. It was wild. And then, oh, Dee's had to fix that. And then Dee was unconscious. Whoa! Dee was unconscious. And then the world went dark. The world went dark around Dee, and all Dee could see was the beginning of Skyrim and God, see, you're finally awake. No, that's not what happened. And then Dee woke up on a card, same brain cell, let's go! And then Dee woke up as a cat! What? No, Dee didn't wake up as a cat. Dee woke up in the hospital bed. Donard, you've done it again, you fool! So then Dee woke up in hospital and was in a lot of pain.
Todd Howard, you magnificent bastard.
You tell him, Jaynard. You tell him. You tell him. Dee can't tell you about her adventure while Dee was isekai'd, but you will learn in the lore of DBO. But when Dee woke up back in this world, Dee was in a lot of pain and could barely move and was, wrapped up all on the left side. And they're like, you've shattered like the left side of your body, period. You're gonna be fine. your armor protected you. You're gonna be good. And looking over to Dee's right, one of the sergeants that was in the aircraft with Dee was also laid up. That blast, unfortunately, killed one of the members of that flight team. The pilot did not make it. The whole aircraft went down and he went down with it. But myself and one of the other buddies, we were fine because Dee was not clipped in. Dee was hurtled out of the aircraft and smashed into the concrete barrier. And then Dee rolled down like 100 feet because apparently the blast was so strong, it tipped the whole thing over. It like tipped it back and then it like righted itself ever so slightly while Dee was rolling down. So like the hand of the goddess herself cradled Dee's fall to roll her safely back down to the ground. Is there any way Dee can put this so it's not on Dee's face? Dee needs to remove the strap. Remove the strap! But anywho. Yeah, so Dee woke up and was in a lot of pain. But Dee is one of those people who learns many skills and he was cross-trained in many jobs. Dee's unit commander came to... We had a joint unit, but Dee talked about commander once before about how on days where we couldn't do flight or operations, he would come and play his guitar. Like the dad from Sound of Music, he'd play guitar and hang out with us. He's super chill. Yeah, the reason Dee survived is probably because Dee wasn't strapped in fast enough. So Dee's slowness saved Dee's life that day. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yes, luck was with Dee that day. And one of these buddies, he was flown out the other side. He was hooked in and he was dangling from the doorway. But the aircraft, when it crashed, he was able to quickly unhook himself and roll away so he didn't get crushed by the aircraft when it fell. Dee only heard about the crash secondhand after Dee woke up. Yeah. And so Dee woke up and was in a lot of pain, and off to her right was one of the sergeants. He was doing okay. He had like a concussion, but it was mild. We were all very well protected. Our armor saved us. But pilot did not make it, which was very sad. He's a good man. He unfortunately did not make that crash. And commander came to visit us while we were in the hospital wing. Dee's injuries were not that bad. It was just a bunch of breaks, and they were like, we don't have to fly you anywhere for this. You can stay here and you can heal. Oh, giant wink. You can heal here. It'll be fine. Okay. But poor sergeant had to be flown. Where did he fly? To Germany to get medical attention. Dee still has an echo on. Thank you, Obi, for letting Dee know. Dee didn't know that Dee was still echoing. Dee needs to monitor her audio better. Anywho, thank you. So Dee woke up and they told Dee that Dee could recover in the unit for an extra few months because we were going to redeploy after that and go home. And Buddy had to go to Germany to get fixed. He would be fine. He came home like 7 months later and he was fine. For ambiance, beautiful ambiance. Sometimes Dee does do this for ambiance. You would be correct. So, commander came to Dee and he was like, well, soldier, we are very happy that you survived. Unfortunately, your captain did not survive. And they gave Dee the bad news, and Dee was like, well, crap. And they're like, it's okay. And they're like, so you have the option to stay here, or we can fly you out, but it will be a few months still before we can. Dee's like, it's fine. I'll recover here. Is there another mission that Dee can do? Commander would talk about this before Dee left the military. They had like a little ceremony for Dee. Before Dee left her unit, the commander would regale everyone with this tale He was like, she was there in the hospital bed, and she was saying, Commander, do you have another job I can do? I may not be able to fly or fight right now, but I have other skills. And then they put Dee on a language mission so that Dee could use her ears to help continue the fight. And it was nice because it helped Dee focus on the rest of her deployment until the point where we could, you know, come home and mourn and do what we called the sweat to remember. We should have been doing that all along. Dee did several jobs. Dee was a trainer while we were downrange, and Dee helped people learn to do ground and air mission. They never promoted Dee though, and this one was twisted. Dee became too valuable. This is a life lesson for anything you do. Oh, bye, Isaac. Have a good day. Have a good sleep. So, when you do too good of a job, they will not want you to leave that job. Dee was too good at doing too many jobs. And if Dee were to be promoted, they would have to push Dee to doing something different. They didn't want that, so they delayed Dee's promotion like a lot. And they were like, oh, it's okay when you go from night shift to doing morning flights, then we'll work on promotion. Oh, sorry, we'll wait till you're healed. Oh, well, we're gonna redeploy home soon. We'll wait till we're home and then we'll go do promotion ceremony. Oh, sorry, we need you to work in the skiff now because we don't have any mission trainers. So we'll wait till you have a replacement. And then by that time, Dee was like, I'm not going to stay in the military. Now that's the army you know and love. Yo. Hi, Welcome to Dee First Time Chatter. Welcome. Dee's regaling everyone with these military stories. If these trigger warnings over here, if this is not something you're comfortable with, you don't have to stick around, okay? It'll just be today. Dee doesn't do this stuff often, but there were a lot of questions the past few weeks, so Dee's like, Dee will tell you the tale. So Dee did a secondary mission and then healed with massive quotes. Healed while deployed.
Here you go. Have a head pat.
Dee he's a captain in the army. He has a lot of opinions. We had some pretty cool captains. The coolest officers were the ones that were NCOs prior, though, honestly. And that's actually why Dee Dee was enlisted. Dee did not go officer. And Dee's words to her amazing recruitment officer, who is now proper warrant officer, way to go, sir! So Dee told them, I never want to lead people who I have no idea what they're going through. I would never want to lead soldiers when I don't know what it's like to be a soldier. And up until the day Dee left, he was like, you should have been an officer. Who knows? In another life, maybe Dee stayed in and went green to gold. Because Dee healed, so it's not only a piece of Dee, Dee's a whole Dee. Dee's a giant whole Dee. One whole Dee right here for your amusement. Behold! One Dee, not two Dee. Bob's Lisi's for pushing him up. And whole entire Dee right here. Right here, behold. It's funny, you can laugh now. So Dee, after military, Dee would get out and then go through the veteran process of registering. Oh, Dee forgot the sweat to remember. While Dee was deployed, our entire unit got into CrossFit. Everybody got into CrossFit. We were a bunch of junkies, but we were doing it wrong. The way we did CrossFit, we would carry our ammo cans and we would just be like, we would run up to hurdles and we'd be like, CrossFit, and parkour over it. We were so stupid. But we loved doing heavy lifting to high intensity music. CrossFit is worse than war. Facts. Vashramir. Is it Vashramir or Vashramir? I love the name, and he's going to say it like this. Welcome, first time chatter to D. We all got into CrossFit, and it was wild. Parkour! Jazzercise! No way. D got into Zumba while D was deployed too, because there was a group of people who taught Zumba, but it was like in a... Imagine this. Okay, D's gonna set the scene. Imagine this. D wants you to picture a tent. A tent, dark, in the dead of night. It's kind of murky and muggy outside, but the tent is very dry. The air is crisp and tastes of sand. And you walk into the tent flap, and inside is a bunch of people in their PT gear, and they are standing in a line, and there's a crappy old mirror against a wall. And in each corner of the room is a random floor, I kid you not, disco light. Little colorful disco lights. And they start playing music, and someone gets up in front of the crowd and is like, "Are you guys ready to Zumba? We're gonna Zumba here at like 9 p.m. It's gonna be great!" And then they just dim the lights and we do a Zumba party. It was wild. Epic pumping music, people jumping and sweating and getting into it and just shouting with like lights in the dark and the dust and the night. It was a beautiful time. That's how D got into Zumba while D was deployed. It was wild. Summoning circle is what it felt like, basically. It was a party every night. It was a wonderful way to unwind from the stress of every day. But one of the days when we were doing Zumba, thank you, D will hydrate. One of the days, there was, it was Philip. We named all of the camel spiders that came with us and followed us when we went out to do convoy and we were in the field for different operations. We had Timothy, Jimmy, and we had Philip. And Philip, the camel spider, came into the tent while we were doing Zumba one day. So you just look in the middle of the dance floor and there's this little camel spider who's freaking out because of the vibrations, but it just looks like he's getting down. And people are like, "Go Philip! Go Philip! Go Philip!" But the poor camel spider was just like twitching and freaking out. It looked like he was dancing, but he was actually very perturbed by all the sound. And he was like, "Oh God, the poor camel spider." He's just freaking out. Go Philip! So stupid. We eventually got, who is it? Well, one of the people who was there, they got like a hat, so they got someone's cover and they scooped him up, and then they took him outside so that he couldn't be part of the rave anymore, and he went back into his dresser. We had like these old dressers downrange that to this day D couldn't tell you how we got them, but we had them. We had old furniture there, and the camel spiders lived in the bottom drawer of this dresser. We kept it open like a tiny bit, and we would call their name when there were scorpions nearby, and they would come out and they would kill the scorpions. Grown man scream like a little girl before then. But the day we met Jimmy, the day Jimmy found himself inside someone's boot, it was the day D heard a grown man squeal in the highest pitch D has ever heard and come running in nothing but his socks out of a tent. No, D! He laughed, but the poor guy was so scared. Oh, we made friends, but he was just running out of his tent. He was like covering himself with his ACH. So he just got a helmet over him, and he's running, screaming in his socks. Go, no. This is freaking out. Oh man, it was That's funny. Oh yes, you're supposed to put your boots in a special way and make sure that you tap them out because those guys love to crawl in your boots. But then we started bringing the dresser so they would live in the dresser. Yeah. They are a sister group of arachnids. They're creepy looking though until you get used to them. And then you find out when you find out that they eat scorpions, they're your best friend. Hence the names Jimmy, Philip. Yeah. They look like demons, but they're mostly harmless. They're crazy looking. If you ever come upon one in the dark, they look like a summoned creature from the beyond, and it is frightening beyond belief. You're like, this is not a creature that exists on this plane, but somehow it is. They're frightening. But so so lots of fun instances with them during deployment and teaching them to come and eat the scorpions. That was great. Oh, poor Philip. Well, we put him back in his dresser and he was okay. So we did a lot of CrossFit when he was deployed, but our CrossFit was screwy. The reason he mentions that is we had a group of 12 of D&D's homies, 12 people that we would do CrossFit together like 4 times a week. It was a religion aside from the cigar and gun club. I choose you, Philip. Bite the scorpion. Philip. We did P90X prior to joining the military. Dee talked about that one, New World Dandy. We talked about that one, yeah. If you get one in your sleeping bag and they bite, yes, they do. They will bite you and you can't feel it. And we did have one guy. We didn't keep this. This particular spider. We did not keep this one. This camel spider burrowed itself into one of the guy's legs while he was sleeping, and he was very freaked out, but the medics are like, it's okay, you're coming with us, buddy, and they did. They killed the spider, and they did dig it out of his leg, and it was just the scariest thing that he ever experienced, and he had to recover, and they flew him home for, like, muscle grafts or something. The stretch and yoga video is still really good, yeah. It's pretty good. Dee used that as pre-military training and was more than prepared. Yum. We didn't keep that one. He's dead now. So we did a lot of CrossFit together. It was fake CrossFit. But each of us had a WOD, or a workout of the day, that was our favorite. After one of the big bad missions that left Dee with like the big sad, we lost 6 of our lovely crew. So after we redeployed home, even though we parted ways, we were a joint unit. So it was Marines, Army, UN forces, and airmen. And so we had a mixed unit. And when we redeployed, we all stayed in touch. The 14 of us that were now like 8. We kept in touch. And when we were home, we decided to create something called the Sweat to Remember. So every year on the day of that horrible mission, we would do the 6 WODs that these guys loved back to back to back. And Dee participated in it like every summer. And then we'd light up a cigar because like 2 of them were in the cigar and gun club. Dee doesn't really smoke cigars, but for the homies. So we redeployed home and we started doing that. But then things got kind of scary. And then Dee finally, like a year, 2 years later, would leave the military and come try to be a civilian and go through the whole VA program while still communicating with these guys. And we'd still work out together in the summer. Dee got maybe 1 or 2 more summers in. And then Dee was told that her body is all screwed up from the being thrown out of a helicopter. And this was where things got very interesting for Dee. Thank you for the salutes. So, okay, if he shows a clip, it'll pop up and it'll show a random clip from your stream. Take it away, mods! Let's get us a short form shout out, please, and thank you for this cutie bug. Oh wait, mods aren't on standby. These got it. And
Fresh
you got it. You got it.
While they're hot.
You're looking at it. I'm not a plat bug. So I drink water. You just had a train ran on you. I'll be down here if you need me. You won't, but I'm just saying. Ow.
Cyraxis. This is the Cyraxis experience. It's beautiful. That was such a good clip. Thank you so much for sharing your community with Dee. Hi and welcome. Dee is Dee the Sphinx, a weird wiggly blobcat on the internet, but soon Dee is going to be transforming into a giant woman. Yes! If you enjoy strange wiggly whims, you are more than welcome to hang with us. Thank you so much for sharing your community with the Cyraxis. Also, for those cuties out here who are not following the most amazing bug ever, you are missing out. Literally, they drew and rig their own model, and it's gorgeous.
My husband is literally a hero and an inspiration. Dee, you are absolutely amazing in so many ways. You are amazingly talented and hardworking, and the world is blessed with your presence.
Baby girl be gushing.
Thank you for your service, and thank you for putting a smile on our faces every day. I could not ask for a better Oshie Dee they
baby girl! Thank you, Kirkland! You're too sweet. Oh my god. Let Dee gush about the cutie bugs though. Mwah. Okay, thank you. Okay, so if you guys don't know, God damn it. All of you.
You won't compliment yourself, so get loved on.
It has been redeemed. If you or a loved one listening to this stream is allergic to cringe, please avert your ears. You are about to be bombarded with cringe. And a warning, the following noises are not being made by a real cat. Everything is fake and you are being lied to.
You see this, Chad? Just passing out subs.
There you go. There's your stupid cringe. Oh my god. Stop making these sprout legs immediately. Oh my god. Cease. Put the beans down. Put the beans down and nobody gets hurt. Dee is fierce and it will bite you. I swear. Dee's not a cat. Those are a lie. Everything you're hearing is a lie. Shut up. No. You. He also needs to give you the disclaimer that Dee doesn't actually swear when Dee beeps because Dee has an aversion to swearing. Dee was raised to be a lady and Dee is bad at swearing. But Dee is working on it and going through her bad girl era. Yeah, let's go. If Dee could be a character in a video game, all of them. So if you guys, let Dee talk about the cute bug. For 5 seconds, okay? Put it on the timer. 5 seconds. If you cuties are not following Cyraxis, you're missing out on a gloriously entertaining personality and an amazingly cool bug. Shut up! Don't silence Dee! Dee's trying to talk about the cool bug! Look at them. Behold. Go follow or Dee will bite you. Oh my god. Thank you for coming to Dee's TED Talk. So tired. He hopes that you have a good eat. Did you guys? What were you guys doing? You didn't even see the dang message. What was? Shout out. Shh.
Dee is cute and small. Very not fierce.
52 minutes. Why is it making Dee wait 52 minutes for a shout out? Why? What is that crap? What were you guys up to? You chatted for a bit. Dude, more rigging? Are you going to be a papa of another cutie? That's right. If you guys haven't seen, just look at the legs.
Don't follow Syraxis, he egotistical enough like that.
No,
Also,
he's
yes, he
amazing.
really cute.
Oh, Pasha. But Dee's going to be a giant whammon. Dee showcased some silly music that Dee was doing. Mostly crying oil. Crying oil. No, you need that. You gotta keep the legs and all the beautiful bug bits well lubricated. I hope you guys were collecting that. Was your chat collecting it? Did you collect the oil? Did you not collect the oil? You do realize that bug oil is worth like billions, right? Just saying. You're missing out on... That's an entrepreneurial opportunity that you're missing out there. Why is he frozen? What is this? Why are we frozen? Excuse me. Can you cease connecting to additional utilities? Please? What is happening here? Why is everything broken?
He is
hello?
on fire!
Okay, well, Dee's still here. Dee is just very, broken right now.
Hi.
Why is it not connecting to Dee's anything?
Murder!
Oh my goodness.
Why
Hello?
are we
Hello?
here?
Tracking?
Just a
Hello? Hello? Dee needs the bug oil. Please provide the bug oil. They can't even words anymore. Dee's just gonna die in a corner. Thank you.
Let it go. Let it
go.
go. D is one with the wind and sky. She's frozen. That's funny. You can laugh now.
No, all of these toggles work. Dee's mouth is just broken and Dee's face is broken. Is there a song about being so broken? There needs to be a song like a VTuber song. Stop fun reverb in this house! Oh wait, you're cleaning it. Okay, we're fine now. What is going on? Why? Isla, if you're here, please avert your ears. Please avert your ears. Please avert your ears. Okay.
When you get your
Ahem. Please avert your ears. Isla, Dee is sorry, but there's so much scuff. Dee has to. Dee has to. Okay? Ahem. So basically, it's all scuff. We cannot avoid it. Therefore, embrace the scuff. Impromptu karaoke, let's go. No, not this version, the other one. This one? No. This one. Please and thank you. Hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. You said, hey, what's going on? And he said, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. You said, hey, what's going on? Bye, D and militarization. D hopes that you had fun with our little chat. We're gonna be gone tomorrow, so D can rest and do some pre-debut nonsense. But we'll be back on Thursday with more voice acting. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you so much to our wonderful raiders. Let's go find a cutie to raid. D hopes that you guys have a wonderful rest of your D. And that you take the lessons of D onwards and forwards for whatever that means. Go forth and may you have a wonderful rest of your D.
Pay attention to me, D.
Hi, Green Line, welcome! And hi, Gamble Champ! And hi, dude. We'll see you cuties on Thursday. Whee! Let's go find a cutie to raid. It's cutie raid time. Don't wear your seatbelt. Continue to Would one of the mods please pin a raid message? Go forth. Military raid. Demilitarization raid. Feel free to remix it as you want to. Who's online? Who's online? Which one of these friends is live? Patchy, Patchy, Patchy? Ophelia! We could. Okay, Crash Bandicoot or just chatting? Crash Bandicoot sounds great. Let's go raid into some good old school. Aw, yeah. It's time to raid. It's time to raid. Going forth to raid the lovely Ophelia Valentine. Sit tight, cuties. The raid begins. Make sure you grab a snack, get some water, and go forth and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, cuties. Raid commencing. Raid commencing. In 3, 2, 1.